Hiya, I'm Orla. I'm 23 and I'm just coming towards the end of my first year as a midwifery student. So first of all today we're going to be talking about preparing for interview, and I'm just going to give you a few tips of what I think would be useful for you to know. So first things first, a good place to start would be to look at what's in the news at the moment, as that's quite a popular question. So a good place to start would be the RCM website. There's always something on breastfeeding on there, but just look at what's in the news and what's coming up regularly that could give you something to talk about. Also, I can't stress enough how much reading is important, so read as much as you can, books, articles, etc. So you again have something to talk about, as they will probably ask what you've read. Maybe also think about getting a midwifery textbook. So the most popular ones are Miles or May's textbook for midwives. They will probably be on most university reading lists anyway, so will be beneficial when you hopefully start the course. Another thing you could think about would be to look up the 6 C's, so that's communication, compassion, care, etc. So they might not directly ask you about them, but it will be good if you know about them, and therefore you can relate this to how you are suited to the role. So you need to also relate everything back to how you're suited to being a midwife, what qualities you need to have, and also show your understanding of what the role entails. It's not about babies, and you need to make sure that you get that across to them, that you're not all about just looking after babies, as midwife actually translates to with woman. That also leads on to don't mention one born every minute, as it's not an accurate representation of what the role entails, and they don't really like that actually. So you also need to show that you've gone out of your way to show your passion through work experience or anything like that. A good place that you could, if you're struggling for work experience, maybe look at midwifery societies at your local university. So I go to Canterbury Christchurch, and I know that their MidSoc organises talks and conferences regularly that you can go to as an aspiring midwife. Some of them are more expensive than others, but some of them are fairly cheap as they're run by the university. They're really, really interesting. There's so many different things that they will give talks on. It will also give you valuable information to show your commitment at interview as well. One of the main questions they probably ask first is, why do you want to become a midwife? So make sure you've got a good reason and way of explaining that to them. Make sure you come across as confident and be prepared to talk about things that you're interested in, such as the non-academics like sports and any hobbies that you have. They may also ask for any career prospects for the future. So again, just think of any questions like that they may ask you. Any questions on anything I've said or anything I've missed, feel free to ask, and subscribe to hear some more helpful videos. Good luck with the interview.